I am making this video after the Zoom meeting I did with the 3rd and the 4th grade classes today because I had a couple of requests for a follow-up video on how to draw this week's picture. So this week, I actually did two. We're talking about Mother's Day because I thought it would be nice if you had a picture you could give your moms or your grandmothers for Mother's Day. And so the one I'm going to show on this video is the cake. And the fun thing about this is that me showing you how to draw the Mother's Day cake, you then know how to draw a cake if you ever need to make a birthday card or you just feel like drawing cake. So this is great for Mother's Day, but the idea is great for other things as well. We will start with our Mother's Day cake. So you want your paper to be up and down tall, and you're going to draw an oval. This is the top of our cake. Our cake is a round cake. And now we're going to draw two lines that go down. We're basically making a cylinder. Now if I get too fast, you're welcome to pause at any time and stop and draw and then hit play again. Because I usually go slower in my actual classes. I'm going to draw a curved line underneath like this. And that is the bottom of our cake. And that is drawn really bad, but that makes it look like it's actually a round cake. And then it's actually sitting on the table or the plate or whatever it's sitting on. So this is the basic cylinder shape of a cake. I put roses on top of mine because I thought moms really like flowers, really like roses. So to do a rose, you're going to draw another oval. I'm going to do two of them. 1, 2. Inside that oval, you're going to put a swirl. Like that. And then underneath, you're going to put the letter U. 1, 2. And then of course, you're going to erase whatever you don't need. Hopefully you drew light enough that you can erase. So there's the kind of the basic shape of the rose. We got to give it some petals. And what I usually tell people for the petals is to draw a stretched out letter M. If you know how to draw actual leaves, you could draw actual leaves too. And then again, erase whatever you don't need. So we have our cake with a couple of roses on top. I'm going to add some decorations. I like to put this loopy line, I don't actually know what you call it, around the edge because that makes it look like there's frosting. I also like to put one down here. And then I wrote Happy Mother's Day. And on my paper drawing, I did bubble letters. Bubble letters are too hard for me to show you on a video. But if you know how to do bubble letters, you can. You can also do cursive or just plain letters, whatever handwriting you want to do. And then I'm going to add some extra frosting designs. That. Maybe there's a flower here or some hearts. Think about what your mom likes if you're going to actually give this to her for Mother's Day and go with that. You know, do something your mom's going to like. I colored my cake pink. You could color yours purple or blue or your mom's favorite color. Totally fine. I'm going to put a plate on this so that way it looks like it's sitting on something. And that is an oval that starts over here, goes around, and then back up. And that's pretty much it for my Mother's Day cake. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that up for a second. You can pause it to keep the picture up, and then in a minute I will go ahead and I'll do the bouquet of flowers as well. Okay, I'm going to erase, like I said, pause it if you need to. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a bouquet of flowers. Now on my picture, it's all tulips. You're welcome to do all the same flower. You're welcome to change up your flowers. I'm going to put a whole bunch of different flowers up here so you can just get some ideas. So to draw a tulip, we're going to start with just the flowers, then we'll add the stems. To draw a tulip, you do, again, the letter U. And we put the letter V on the inside. And then we're going to put an extra petal back here. And maybe I want to do a second tulip. So U, V, extra petal. Now, maybe I want to add a rose. The rose is the same I did on my cake. It is an oval with a swirl inside and the letter U. Now, in this case, you don't have to put the extra petals on it, but you could. I'm just going to do that. Maybe have one like that coming off. You can do the very basic, not dandelion, daisy, which is, your circle with the petals around it. You can add extra petals behind if you want. I always think that looks like a nice, pretty, full flower. And then maybe there's, like a little tiny one up here. I showed the kids a couple other flowers. Another way that you can do a tulip is to do it with 3. So you would put the letter W inside and then 2, like that. Okay, so we got all these flowers. They're floating here. They don't have a stem. They need a stem. I'm going to take the one in the middle, and it's going to be kind of like my anchor. It's going to be the one that we see. And then I'm going to have all the other stems bending to reach that middle one. That one's terrible. They can overlap, they can go behind. Whatever you need to do to get them all connected at the bottom. At the bottom, I'm going to put a bow. And so for my bow, I'm going to put an oval or a square or a circle. And I'm going to put the triangle shape. There's no point on that triangle, it's just a triangle shape. And then a little ribbon that hangs down. And then you can write Happy Mother's Day either up here, or I had a couple kids actually write it inside the bow. Just write it where you have room. And you can always add more flowers. You can add other decorations, and then you can throw hearts everywhere. I love you, Mom. Whatever you want to do to make it for your mom. I'll leave this up for a second, and then the video will be over. So you can always pause it if you need to keep the picture on the screen. Okay, I'm going to end the video. I hope that you learned something. I hope you're able to make some awesome Mother's Day art, and I hope I get to see you all soon.